What's up, my niggas? So I want to talk about a few reasons of what I believe AEW is currently doing better than the WWE. And in case you haven't already seen my previous video about this same topic, it's entitled on what I believe WWE is better at doing than AEW. So go ahead and check that out, and if you need to. AEW is good at giving their wrestlers more freedom to do whatever the hell they want. So, like, when it comes to bleeding, better wrestling, talking on the mic, and making these dudes actually sound like actual human beings, I think AEW takes the cake on that one opposed to WWE, where they just kind of give you a script and make you sound like a damn robot. So that kind of just, I don't know, that just kind of always bothered me for some reason. Like, the WWE has all this talent, and then they just make them go out there and sound like they're reading off a paper, like a piece of paper. Like, bro, let these guys talk. Like, stop giving them a script. Let them curse. Let them go out there and roast somebody. Let them go out there and roast somebody's mama or something. Let them go out there and talk about a fat guy that's in the crowd and he watches porn all day while jerking off or something. Like, stop giving them a script. They sound robotic. Which is a shame, because it's like you have all this talent and you really don't know how to utilize that for anything. And I really hope that sometime in the future that AEW doesn't do this whole thing where they have a wrestler go out there and hold the title for like 4,000 years and then leave everything else hostage. Like, because what is that really doing at the end of the day? Like, you're not doing anything better for the show. You're not doing anything great for your other talent. You're certainly not doing anything for the fans. You're just putting all of your eggs into one basket, and it's goddamn boring. But as good as the bloodline story with the WWE is or was, the fact that Roman kept the title for so damn long, and no other guy like, let's say, LA Knight has even had a chance to get the strap, tells me all I need to know. Like, they just don't know how to utilize their talent. Like, even if Triple H still has some sort of, like, so-called power with the creative team, nothing has changed. This is the same old crap that it was once before Vince retired and came back. It's the same PG era family-oriented show. Nothing exactly has really been done. And it just feels like I'm watching a rerun of the same old shit. And how are we supposed to enjoy a show where we root for a guy who should be champion? You don't bid off the momentum that he has, so how are we supposed to care for this show at all? There's none of that in WWE. And yes, I have mentioned that AEW has been stealing time from WWE, but at the end of the day, they're taking guys that we have never heard of and they're bidding off the talent that they do have and turning it into bread and butter. And not to mention that AEW has an amazing crowd too. It's just like, you can tell these people that tune into AEW every week at their live events, just energetic, loud, crazy. They chant whatever the hell they want, and they're passionate about wrestling or just entertainment, whatever it is that you like about the shows. That's what brings these people together. WWE just feels like a run-of-the-mill that I've seen a dozen times, and it doesn't light a fire for me to actually care. And don't get me wrong, I'm not on here saying that AEW is perfect whatsoever, because there's lots of stuff that I think that they should fix and they should stop doing, even if most of the shit that I see on there is predictable as all hell. And I wish they can go back to being in their own company, in their own show, and not riding the coattails of WWE's success. But sometimes when I do watch AEW, when I tune in, sometimes it does feel like sometimes a new breath of fresh air. If they just simply stop mentioning wrestlers from WWE, or just simply stop talking about WWE altogether and just focus on coming up with original stories and coming up with these organic storylines, and with the crowd being engaged every single week, then they can be the best promotion, the best wrestling promotion in the entire world. Not saying that they're going to surpass WWE in any sort of way. One can only dream and hope. But they can still be a pretty goddamn good show. I'll tell you that. There's just a lot of stuff that they need to fix before they decide to go in that direction. Like, they shouldn't have to go in the same direction that WCW went, because obviously they're out of business. You don't want to be like them, and then there's people that say, oh, AEW will just be another WCW and they'll go out of business in the next couple of years, and so on. People will forget about them, and just like that. I'm like, we'll see what happens. I hope that doesn't end up being the case. I just want these two shows to be like, they can be competitive, but not like at each other's throats to the point where they have to mention each other just to get a reaction, and that can sometimes get annoying. Like when you watch a show for the original storyline, and you don't want to watch a show that's leeching off of another because that promotion is doing better than the other wrestling promotion, and I don't want that. I just simply want these shows to be differential from each other, but they're still doing pretty successful in their own way. I don't want that kind of feeling. I just want a wrestling show that I can enjoy. God damn it. Shit. Is that too much to ask for?